All right, we are in the Ringing Deeps. We're on the Courier Mission Ore Recovery, which is here, if you're looking at your map, around 6464. The reason that we're doing this is because there are two achievements that you can do with this world quest up. One is called I Only Need One Trip, and the other one is called For the Collective, which we'll deal with later. I Only Need One Trip is fairly straightforward. You need to get 10 ore from wherever we pick it up. You can see some of these glowing things across the bridge to the other side. So the first thing we have to do is we have to start collecting these ore. It may be actually in some ways easier to do this quest when other people are on, because they will kill off some of the mobs, and there is plenty of ore around. So at least for this achievement, having other people around could be helpful rather than hurtful. Oh, didn't like that I jumped. It got rid of my ore. That's interesting. So go around, collect your ore. Every time you pick one up, here, your orange icon in the top right-hand corner goes up one. The other thing that I want to show you is here in the middle of my screen is your stability bar. To make it a little easier to read, I moved it over here. But you see my stability bar currently says 85. Well, as you continue to walk, your stability goes downhill. And the more that you pick up, the faster your stability will go downhill. And so you want to make sure that you don't hit zero. If you hit zero, then you're in trouble, and you'll lose your ore. So as you walk around picking things up, you can see the stability goes downhill. Occasionally, when you loot one of the ore, they'll have a small mob. But at least for the purposes of this, both the quest and the achievement, there's no problem. You can fight, you can eat. When you stumble like that, your stability goes downhill. Here's how to get your stability back. You hit the button, and if you were paying attention, the bar had 4 distinct zones. And when you mouse over stabilize, you can see those zones. So wherever you stop, that will help your stability that much. I've got 8. The glowing ones are bigger piles of ore. So that is, if you want to get the bigger piles, they go quicker. All right, I'm at 60 stability. I'm going to hit stabilize. First zone, second zone, third zone. When I stop in the third zone, it's because I have perfect balance. And that means that I both get my stability all the way up and also get a little bit of a speed boost. So that's something to think about. You can kind of go a little bit lower if you want, but there's really no reason to. Your stability resets every 15 seconds. And so I would recommend getting your stability back or restabilizing when you're at 60 or 70. The stumbling will take you down a little bit. It won't be that big of a deal. but better safe than sorry. So I'm going to stabilize again. First zone, second zone, third zone, stops, perfect balance. Gives me both the speed boost, I won't stumble, and I'm going to head on my way. You can see the big arrow of where I'm supposed to be. Stumbling took me down to 60, so I'm going to redo it. First zone, second zone, third zone. Perfect balance, no stumbling. So we will continue on again. And again, you know, take your time fighting these guys. There's no hurry, there's no timer. Better to get them out of the way ahead of time so that you don't accidentally stumble. And here we are. We only needed one trip. Fairly straightforward achievement to get, fairly easy. Just have to do it when the world quest is up. All right, good luck and have fun.